Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English Insights, the place where learning English is easy, fun, and real. I am so happy you're here with us today.
And hello to everyone listening at home, at work, on the bus, or maybe on your lunch break right now. However you are listening, we are very happy you are here.
Speaking of lunch breaks, that actually connects perfectly to our topic today.
Oh, really? How so?
Well, where do most people go on their lunch break?
To eat something. Hopefully something good.
Yes, hopefully. But also, they go with their colleagues, their coworkers, the people they spend most of their day with.
Let's see where this is going.
Today, we are talking about how to talk about your job in English, your work, your career, the thing you spend most of your waking hours doing.
And this is such an important topic because one of the first questions anyone asks you in English is, so, what do you do?
Yes, it is maybe the second most common question after, what is your name?
And yet, so many people freeze when they hear it.
They do, because suddenly you have to explain something quite complex in a language that is not your own.
I remember the first time someone asked me that question in English. I knew my job very well. I did it every single day, but explaining it in English? That was a completely different challenge.
What did you say?
I said I work with computers in an office.
That covers about half the world's population.
Exactly. It was not very helpful. But today, we are going to fix that for everyone listening.
Yes, by the end of this episode, you will know exactly how to talk about your job in English, naturally, confidently, like you have been doing it for years.
And if you are still a student or if you are looking for work right now, don't worry, this episode is for you too. We will cover everything.
So let us start with the most basic question. What do you do?
Such a simple question, but it needs a good answer.
The most natural way to answer is, I am a, and then your job title. I am a teacher. I am a nurse. I am an engineer.
Simple and clear. I am a is the most common way to say your job in English.
But what if your job title is complicated? What if it is very specific and hard to explain?
Good question. In that case, you can say what you do instead of your title. For example, I work in marketing. I work in finance. I work in education.
I work in tells people your field, your area, without needing to explain the exact title.
And then, if they want to know more, they will ask, and that becomes a real conversation.
Exactly. You do not need to explain everything at once. Just give them a door and let them walk through it.
I like that. Give them a door.
Thank you. I thought of it just now.
So we have I am a and I work in. Is there another way?
Yes. You can also say I work for, and then the name of your company. I work for a hospital. I work for a small startup. I work for myself.
Oh, I like that last one. I work for myself. That means you are your own boss, self-employed.
Yes, and more people are working for themselves these days. Freelancers, small business owners, online workers.
That is very true. The world of work has changed so much.
It really has, and English has changed with it. There are so many new job titles and work styles now.
Like working from home, remote work. That is a big one now.
Yes, if someone asks, where do you work? You can say, I work from home, or I work remotely.
I work remotely. That is a very modern and useful phrase.
It is, and people will understand immediately what your life looks like.
Okay, so we have the basics. I am a, I work in, I work for, I work from home. What comes next?
Now we go a little deeper, because after someone asks what you do, they often ask, do you enjoy it?
Ah, yes. And this is where it gets more interesting, because now you have to express feelings about your work, not just facts.
Exactly. And this is where many learners struggle. They can say the job title, but they cannot describe how they feel about it.
So how do we talk about enjoying our work in English?
The simplest way is, I really enjoy my work because, and then give a reason. I really enjoy my work because I get to help people every day.
I really enjoy my work because I am always learning something new.
Perfect. That is a great example. I really enjoy my work because gives you structure. It helps you build a complete and natural answer.
What if you do not enjoy your work? Because let us be honest, not everyone loves their job.
That is very true and very honest.
We have to keep it real.
In that case, you can say something polite but honest, like, it is not my dream job, but it pays well. Or, I find it challenging sometimes, but I'm learning a lot.
I find it challenging. That is a very polite way to say this is hard and sometimes I don't love it.
Exactly. Challenging is a very useful word. It sounds professional, but everyone knows what you really mean.
Good to know. So what about describing what you actually do at work? Not just the title, but the daily tasks.
Yes, this is very important because two people can have the same job title but do completely different things every day.
That is so true. Two teachers can have very different daily lives.
So to describe your daily tasks, you can use my job involves. For example, my job involves meeting with clients every morning. My job involves writing reports and analyzing data.
My job involves. I like that phrase. It sounds very professional.
It does. And another good one is I am responsible for. I am responsible for managing the social media accounts. I am responsible for training new staff.
I am responsible for. That one sounds very confident, like you know exactly what your role is.
Which is exactly the impression you want to give, whether you are at a networking event, a job interview, or just meeting someone new at a party.
Speaking of job interviews, can we talk about that for a moment? Because that is where talking about your job in English becomes really important.
Absolutely. The job interview is maybe the most important conversation in English for many people.
And it is also the most scary.
It is. But if you have the right phrases, it becomes much less scary.
So what are the key phrases for a job interview?
The first one is for introducing yourself. You can say, I have been working in this field for, and then the number of years. I have been working in this field for 5 years.
I have been working in this field for 5 years. That shows experience immediately.
Yes, and it uses the present perfect tense, which is very natural for talking about your career history.
What about talking about your previous jobs?
For that, you use the past tense. I worked at for 2 years. I was responsible for. I managed a team of.
I managed a team of. That sounds very impressive.
It does, even if the team was just 2 people.
A team is a team.
Exactly. And when talking about why you left a previous job, you want to sound positive, even if the real reason was not so positive.
How do you do that?
You say things like, I was looking for a new challenge, or I wanted to grow in a different direction, or I was ready for the next step in my career.
I was looking for a new challenge. That is a very professional and positive way to talk about leaving a job.
It really is. It shows ambition without saying anything negative about your previous employer.
Very smart.
Okay, if you are enjoying this conversation, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to English Insights.
Yes, please, and share this episode with a friend or colleague who needs to talk about their job in English. It will really help them.
And if you are still listening right now, comment the word job below. We love seeing your comments. They make our day.
Yes, comment job. Let us see who is here with us today.
Okay, let us talk about something that happens a lot at work. Small talk with colleagues.
Oh, yes. This is so important because work is not just about the tasks you do. It is also about the relationships you build.
And small talk is how you build those relationships, especially in an English-speaking environment.
So, what kind of small talk happens at work?
The most common is asking about someone's weekend. How was your weekend? Did you do anything fun?
Very classic. And the answer does not need to be long. You can say, it was really nice. I spent time with my family. How about you?
I spent time with my family. Simple, warm, and it invites them to share too.
Another common one is talking about how busy work is. Things like, it has been a really busy week, or I have so much on my plate right now.
I have so much on my plate. What does that mean exactly?
It means you have a lot of things to do, a lot of tasks and responsibilities. Your plate is very full.
Ah, like a plate of food with too much on it.
Exactly. And it is a very common expression at work. People say it all the time.
Good to know. What about when you want to ask a colleague for help?
For that, you can say, do you have a minute? That is the most natural way to ask if someone has time for you.
Do you have a minute? I use that one a lot.
Everyone does. And if you want to be a little more formal, you can say, when you have a moment, could you help me with something?
When you have a moment. That is very polite. It shows you respect their time.
Which is very important in a professional environment. Always respect people's time.
What about emails? Because so much work communication happens through email now.
Great point. Email English is its own little world, and getting it right is very important.
So what are the key phrases for work emails?
For starting an email, the most professional opening is, "I hope this email finds you well," or simply, "I am writing to."
I am writing to is very clear and direct. It tells the person immediately why you are contacting them.
Exactly. And for ending an email, the most common professional closing is, "Best regards," or "Kind regards."
Best regards, kind regards. Those are classic. Very professional, but not too cold.
Yes, they are warm, but still formal enough for work.
What about when you need to say you will do something, like a promise or a commitment?
For that, you say, "I will make sure to." For example, "I will make sure to send you the report by Friday,"
I will make sure to. That sounds very reliable, very responsible.
which is exactly how you want to sound at work: reliable and responsible.
Let me share a little story here. When I first started working in an English-speaking environment, I made so many email mistakes.
Like what?
Well, I did not know the difference between formal and informal, so I would write very casual emails to my boss, like I was texting a friend.
Oh no. What kind of things did you write?
Things like, "Hey, can you check this? Thanks."
Short and direct.
Very short, very direct, and completely wrong for a professional email.
What happened?
My boss called me in and very kindly explained that emails at work need to be a little more structured.
That was a good lesson.
It really was, and I never forgot it. Now I always think about the tone of my emails before I send them.
That is such a good habit. Tone is everything in written communication.
It really is. The same words can sound completely different depending on how you arrange them.
Now let us talk about something very practical. What do you say when you start a new job? Those first few days are so important.
And so nerve-wracking.
They are, but having the right phrases helps so much. The first thing you need to do is introduce yourself to your new colleagues.
How do you do that naturally in English?
You can say, "Hi everyone, I'm new here. I just started today. I'm really looking forward to working with you all."
I'm really looking forward to working with you all. That is so warm and friendly.
It is, and people really respond well to enthusiasm when someone is new.
What if you need help understanding something in those first days?
That happens all the time, and it's completely okay to ask. You can say, "I'm sorry, I'm still getting used to things here. Could you explain that again?"
I'm still getting used to things here. That is such a natural and honest phrase.
Everyone understands it. Everyone has been the new person at some point.
And it's much better than pretending you understand something when you do not.
Always. Pretending to understand leads to so many problems later.
Speaking from personal experience?
Maybe just a little. I once nodded along to a whole meeting and had absolutely no idea what was being decided.
What happened?
I was assigned a project I did not even know I had agreed to.
Oh no, that is a lesson learned the hard way.
Very hard. So please, if you don't understand, just ask. "Could you repeat that, please? Could you explain what you mean?" These are perfectly normal things to say at work.
And most people are very happy to explain. They want you to understand.
Exactly. Now let us talk about talking about your future at work, your goals, your ambitions.
Oh, this is a great topic because in many workplaces, people ask about your career goals, especially in performance reviews.
Yes, and having the right language for this shows that you are serious and motivated.
So what do you say when someone asks about your career goals?
You can say, "In the next few years, I would like to," and then your goal. "In the next few years, I would like to move into a management role."
In the next few years, I would like to. That is a confident and forward-thinking phrase.
And another good one is, "I'm hoping to develop my skills in." I'm hoping to develop my skills in project management.
I'm hoping to develop my skills in. That shows ambition and a desire to grow.
Which every employer loves to hear.
And it is also just a very honest thing to say. We all want to grow. We all want to get better at what we do.
We do. And I think that's what connects all of us here today, whether you are a student, a new worker, or someone with 20 years of experience. We all want to be better, do more, go further.
And English is one of the biggest tools you have to make that happen because so many opportunities, so many doors open when you can communicate confidently in English at work.
That is so true.
I've seen it happen so many times. Someone learns the right phrases, starts speaking more confidently, and suddenly people notice them differently.
They get taken more seriously, they get included in more conversations, more decisions, more opportunities.
Language is power in the best possible way.
So let us recap everything we talked about today. We started with the basics, how to answer the question, what do you do?
We learned 3 key phrases: I am a, I work in, and I work for.
We talked about describing your daily tasks using my job involves and I am responsible for.
We covered job interview language, how to talk about your experience, your previous jobs, and why you left them.
We talked about small talk at work, asking about weekends, talking about being busy, and asking colleagues for help.
We covered email English, starting and ending professionally, and sounding reliable and responsible.
And we talked about starting a new job and how to express your future career goals in English.
That is a lot of English in one episode, and you stayed for all of it. That tells us something about you.
It tells us you are serious about this, and that makes us very proud of you.
And before we go, here is your bonus tip for today. This week, practice introducing your job in English, out loud, to yourself, in the mirror, to your friend, anywhere. Just say it out loud at least once today.
I am a, I work in, I am responsible for. Just those 3 sentences, out loud, today. That is your homework.
And the more you say it, the more natural it will feel, until one day someone asks you, "So what do you do?" And you answer without even thinking about it.
That is the goal. English that flows without fear, without hesitation. Just natural, confident you.
Thank you so much for being here with us today on English Insights. If this episode was helpful, please give it a like and share it with someone who needs it.
Subscribe to the channel if you have not already. We make new episodes every 2 days, and we would love to see you back here very soon.
And do not forget to comment "job" below if you're going to practice your job introduction in English today.
Goodbye, everyone. See you in the next episode.
Bye for now. Keep learning, keep growing. We'll see you very soon.